Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back. This is video number 3 of my holiday content, very creatively titled, Doing Christmassy Things and Answering Your Questions. And I'm really glad you're here. Okay, we are in go time. You know that it's go time because my hair is back. My attitude is a little slap happy. I am caffeinating up. We are, as I record this, 11 days until Christmas. Yeah, crazy. As you're seeing this, it's 10 days until Christmas. But I don't want anybody to panic because it's all going to be great. This is all about joy and love and happiness and peace and all of those things, not about buying and wrapping the perfect gift. Ironically, we are going to be wrapping gifts during this video, but that is not the purpose of the season. I don't want anyone to ever think that. I want to say happy Hanukkah to everybody that celebrates. I have so many friends that are Jewish that have been celebrating Hanukkah these last 8 nights. As I'm recording this, this is the last day of Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah. I hope you've enjoyed some latkes for me. And comment below if you are Jewish or if you're like me and you're like Jewish adjacent. If you've had a lot of Jewish friends over the years, are you sour cream or are you applesauce? I am kind of both. I can be happy either way, but the thing with me and latkes is just that I really, really like them. So there you go. So what I decided to do for this video is answer some questions while we wrap a gift. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a gift wrap tutorial while we do this. Also, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my recent trip to Phoenix, Arizona. I did not vlog it. It was for a family wedding, but I did take some beautiful footage. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And I'm going to answer some really great questions that you guys sent in over Instagram. I'm only going to be able to get to a few in this video because then we also have to do our advent calendars. So I feel like the franticness of this video matches with the franticness of it being 11 days before Christmas, and that is just fine. I'm drinking, this tea is the apple something. It's very helpful, Jen. Thank you. From the Tea Forte Advent Calendar. And I love that their tea bags have these little green leaves on them. So cute. Down here in the basement, we don't have heat, and I had to turn off the heater because it makes noise. So the tea is very helpful. So let's go to your questions. Again, I asked for these very last minute on Instagram. So those of you that responded, I appreciate you more than I can tell you. So this first question is very apropos based on what I'm doing right now. And it's very, very serious. This is from Cat and Clean. And she asked, double-sided versus one-sided tape, go. Here's what's funny. So the correct answer is, of course, double-sided tape. That's what will get you a beautiful professional-looking wrapping. Everything will look beautiful. You won't see the tape. I have used double-sided tape for years. I've also used that super tape. It's orange. It comes in a roll. It's a pain in the neck to use, but it really does work. However, this year is our, work smarter, not harder year. So this year we are only using regular Scotch tape. Is it perfect? No. Does it work? Yes. And it's okay. So we're just going to go with that. Now, years past, and you can go back and watch some of my tutorials about gift wrap. I have been much more specific about the double-sided tape situation, but this year we decided to just go with what was easier. It's just what I was feeling. So there you go. And you know what? That's what I love about the holidays. Every year can be a little different. Maybe one year you're just going all out with decorating. Maybe the next year you're feeling really minimalist, or maybe you're not feeling like decorating at all. All is good and all is totally fine. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I'm going to talk about the supplies and the things and the ways that I do this. It is best, in my opinion, to use actual gift boxes instead of any shipping boxes, God forbid, Amazon boxes, things like that. I buy these in bulk on Amazon. You can also get them at Target. You can get them at the Container Store. We recycle them year after year after year. So I have a huge tub. At the end of Christmas, I will go around and gather up all the boxes and we just use them over and over. So it's not bad for the environment. And I just think it makes the package look so much better. Also, when it comes to gift wrap, I am a grids on the back kind of girl. Bonus, if it has the grid on the back, if you can't see what I'm talking about, that usually means it's a little bit higher end wrapping paper. And that's just really a better way to go, I think. It doesn't rip. Hold on. We did it. Yay. Okay, I'm going to put that down there. That made me unusually happy. Some of you have asked about this workbench. My husband actually made this for me in one of the houses that we used to live in to be our kitchen island, because our kitchen did not have an island. And it was not bolted down. It was just a piece of furniture. And when we moved, we took it with us. And the people were like, hey, where's the kitchen island? And we were like, it was a piece of furniture and we took it with us. Let's go, as I'm finishing up this wrapping, to our next question. What trips do you have planned for 2024? And about 6 of you asked this. This was from Margaret Fox 12, but a whole bunch of you asked this question. So I'm actually really excited about my travel plans for 2024. I'll try to do this so that you guys can see. Can you see how I'm folding in and folding my corners? It's all about the folding. It's like origami, really, wrapping a gift. So the first thing I have coming up is a Disney cruise with a Disney friend, and I'm not going to give a ton of details about that. I will tell you that it is in a couple months' time. And then the second thing that I have coming up, I just finalized yesterday, and it is a hosted river cruise. Now, this is the first time I have been hosted by a company. Hosted meaning they are paying for me. They're paying for my airfare. They're paying for my cruise. So you will definitely be hearing about that, because part of the deal is I'm going to film videos about it, right? But the thing I'm most excited about that is they allowed me to bring a friend, and one of my sons is going with me. And it is a river cruise in Paris. So I will be spending a lovely week in the spring in Paris. And then after that, I have maybe a Disney trip planned at some point in the spring. But one of my goals for 2024, quite honestly, is to be more spontaneous with my travel. And so I'm hoping to do a little more travel with my husband. Well, definitely there'll be a girlfriend's trip in there somewhere. But just to leave it a little more open and to be able to be more flexible. Last year, quite honestly, I traveled too much. I missed my dogs. I kind of missed my husband, to be honest, because the way he travels too, sometimes it just felt like we were ships passing in the night. So my goals for 2024 are to be home more, but also to leave a lot of margin. And I'm starting to feel like the word, I don't do resolutions, but I do try to come up with like a word of the year, and the word ease keeps coming to mind. So I'm feeling like I need to create a lot of margin in 2024. So yeah, very excited about what's ahead. Advice for toddler season parents, things you wish you had been told. I feel like I always say this, and I'll give this tip while I'm putting the bow. Do we want to go with green? I have green or red or white. Most of my ribbon I buy from Costco. This is from the Container Store. I bought a ton. I used to work there, so I bought a ton when I still had my 40% discount. I think I'm going to go, I think I like the red. Yeah. I think the best advice I could give is recently Jennifer Garner came under a lot of criticism for saying that she practices benign neglect with her kids. I literally just threw that garbage on the floor. Meaning she gives them support, but she doesn't overly parent them. She allows them to develop and to kind of come to who they're going to be. And it started in the toddler years, we did not overly schedule our kids. I felt like with both of us working and all of the regular obligations of life, and maybe we should have, but we also couldn't afford it, so that helped. But we gave our kids a lot of free time, a lot of time to just be kids. They played outside a lot. They played in the neighborhood a lot. Come to find out, that was very different than what a lot of their friends had. But we lived in a neighborhood where the kids all played in the street. We raised them rather feral, if I'm going to be completely honest. And, there's no way to go back in time and know if we did it right or wrong. But even at the toddler phase, not feeling like every second of every day has to be filled with something, that kids really love. I mean, it depends on the kids, but they really love blocks. They really love Play-Doh. They really love to, be outside and look at animals and talk to cats and, maybe their cat, maybe not their cat. And just to remember that, and this was another thing I saw on the internet, and forgive me because I don't know where to get the credit from. It was just really quick on Instagram. And it was something along the lines of, we treat our kids like bonsai trees, and we should in fact be treating them like wildflowers. They're going to tell you what they want to be. They're going to tell you their personality, what they need, all of those things. So just lean into that really, really hard. And the only other thing I would say is you're doing a phenomenal job. You really are. They're going to become what they're going to become. I think we put so much pressure on ourselves, and it's too much. It's too much. Love them, enjoy it, soak it up, try to get sleep when you can, try to eat well, take good care of yourself, and your kids are going to be just fine. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is kind of futz with this ribbon a little bit. I don't like that. It's too something. I don't know. I don't love the way that looks. So we're gonna cut a little tail. So you just take your ribbon and you fold it like that, and then you just do a little. Oops, I did it the wrong way. Shoot. Well, you could do it that way too. You can either do it that way, or better, you could do it the way I like to do it, which is, there we go. You're gonna cut just a little teeny V in the bottom. Oh, that's really cute. And I think I cut it wrong as much as I cut it right. That just seems to be my MO with this stuff. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Ta-da! All right, now we have a really pretty little gift. One of the things that I got last year, this ribbon is just not loving me today, is, I'm gonna fold you under. These little stick-on labels, so helpful. Oh my gosh, because you don't have to worry about tags. You don't have to worry about, spending a lot of money. These were super cheap. They were on Amazon. I'll see if I can find them and link them below. And now we have a really pretty little gift with a bow. I haven't gone crazy with bows this year either. I've done mostly just the regular bow. I did a couple of more fancy bows. Don't ever buy glitter ribbon or glitter anything. I bought this from Costco a few years ago. Is this Costco? Yeah. And it's cute, but oh my gosh, the glitter just goes everywhere. There's a really inappropriate joke about glitter that I won't share because this is a family-friendly channel, but yeah, just don't use glitter. That's my big advice for toddlers and gift wrapping in life. Okay, let's grab an advent calendar. And while we are opening, let's start with the T one today. I will answer another question. This is fun. I kind of like this. Okay, if you saw or if you've seen the last couple weeks, you know that my box was terribly damaged. It made me so sad. If you or anyone you know works for Apotheke, tell them about my sad box situation. Maybe they'll send me one for free next year. Probably not, but you never know. But I will say this. I have been so impressed with these candles. I have been burning them all over my house. They smell so yummy. Okay, where did we end? I think we ended on day 7. Did we open 7? Yeah, we opened 7. So we are now opening days 8 through 14. So we better hurry up. We got a lot to get through. You know what? I think I can put this ribbon down now that I'm done with that. When I was little, I used to always pretend that I had my own talk show, and I was on my own a lot. So I would talk to myself. And I still do that now, except for now I do it for you guys on YouTube. Let's not think about that too much. Okay, so we're going to go to day number 8, which is right here. It is another one of these little votives. It is purple basil. Ooh, that's good. It's got a little bit of like a spicy. This one smells like it would be really good in my bedroom or in our bathroom. So that's really nice. Okay, I can't spend an hour talking about these. Number 9 is tomato tarragon. Okay, I don't think I've ever had like a savory food candle before. I would not have guessed tomato or tarragon, but that's really, really beautiful. Okay, so before we go for number 9, oh, this is a fun one. What's the most memorable thing that has happened to you since last Christmas? I would say the most memorable thing was also not anticipated. Planning a very last minute cruise in the Mediterranean with my friend Adam, and then returning to Greece just a few weeks later with my husband. This ended up becoming like, the year of Greece for me. I had never been to Greece. I had always wanted to go to Greece. And the most unexpected thing was I did not realize how much I would fall in love with it. The people, the food, the culture. even the language, which I am still working on, and I am already plotting my return to this beautiful, beautiful country. Greece is like it's like a whole bunch of different countries in one country, because there's so a lot of people think of Greece and they have like one thing in their brain, which is either Athens or they have like Mykonos and Santorini on their brain. But Greece is so much more than all of that. So definitely our journeys in Greece were the most unexpected thing. Where's number 10, you guys? Number 10. Oh, good. We finally got one that's not just a votive. Oh, I love these. And I do not have one. This is a candle snuffer. So you don't want to blow your candle out, even though I always do. A candle snuffer allows you to just go like that, and it won't disturb the melted wax or cause any divots or anything. This is gorgeous, and it's really high quality. It can't possibly be sterling silver, but it kind of feels like it's sterling silver. This is really, really nice. I am very, very happy with this. So we just got back from Phoenix for a family wedding. As I said, I didn't vlog the trip. We stayed in the Camelback Inn, which was such an amazing place. It was built in 1936. It was purchased by J.W. Marriott. He actually visited when he was 16. I think I have these facts right. Went back 20 years and bought it. And when they did the refurbishment, in my view, they did a beautiful job of maintaining the historic integrity, but also modernizing the hotel. So it's a true resort destination. It was absolutely heavenly. So then add to that the fact that it was a family wedding, watching my wonderful niece Brooke get married. Brooke and Thomas, congratulations if you guys are watching. I didn't vlog it. Those of you that came over from my travel vlog channel, I don't want you to think, oh, is this all she's going to do now when she travels? No, I did not actually vlog this trip. I just took some footage to share with you guys. In fact, maybe I'll do a really pretty little holiday montage because I took a lot of pictures and a lot of footage. So yeah, let's do that. There we go.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how
Okay, hopefully that was fun. As I'm doing this, I haven't edited yet. Okay, let's go to number 11. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's on the back. Let's see. What are you? Number 11. Wick dipper? Used to adjust the placement of your wick to make sure it is centered. Or, yeah, it's not a trimmer. So this must be the wick dipper centerer. So you know how sometimes if you have a candle and it's not burning where you want it to, I guess you can put this in here and like position the wick. So that's one of those things I didn't even know I needed. So that's really fun. Ooh, number 13 looks exciting. Let's go to number 13. This is the Hinoki Lavender. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Reed diffuser. The reed diffuser that I opened last time has been in my entryway, the black cypress one, since I opened it. And it has made my entire front of my house smell so amazing. So I'm not even going to open this one. I will wait until the new year, but I am all about the reed diffusers. That makes me really, really happy. This is charred fig. Oh golly. That reminds me of something. Okay, the charred fig smells like the desert to me. Maybe because we just got back from the desert, but that smells very much like the desert. That's gorgeous. All right, and now we'll do number 15 and we will be done with this and I will take another question. Okay, this one is blackberry honey. This is the first one that I do not like, and I'll tell you why I don't like it. It smells so much like the bakery smell that they pipe into the Main Street Bakery at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, and I can't stand that smell. It's way too sweet for me. I am never a fan of like birthday cake scented candles. I don't even generally like strong vanilla. Anything that smells too sweet, I'm out. So I will give this to someone that I think will like it. Maybe my next door neighbor, Marissa, will like that because that's just, I got to take a sip of tea. I do not care for that. No. Okay, so that's all of our candles. So before we move on to our Elemis, let's answer another question. A lot of you asked about family traditions. Favorite family tradition during the holidays. My friend Christy asked, what's your favorite holiday tradition? What's your favorite tradition with your family? So Christmas for us, I think my favorite tradition is just how we do Christmas. We always gather for a meal on Christmas Eve. We always watch a Muppet Christmas Carol on Christmas Eve. We don't go to church on Christmas Eve anymore, but we used to, and that was always a great family tradition. Christmas morning, we always have to play. If you saw the interview with my mom, she mentioned this Jolly Old St. Nicholas by the Ray Conniff Singers before the kids can come down the stairs. We always do stockings first. We always then, after we've opened all the gifts, someone always plays Santa. We have a nice sit-down breakfast as a family. Oh, I forgot. I always make Pillsbury cinnamon rolls while we open the gifts, which is just random, not from scratch, just Pillsbury. I usually like the Grands, and I buy them early because they sell out because we're not the only people with that tradition. And then we usually all stay in our pajamas. I will cook a meal on Christmas Eve, but it's not usually as involved as, say, Thanksgiving. But I always use my Christmas plates. We light a bunch of candles. We eat a ton. We eat a ton of sweets. We drink a bunch of wine now that all the kids are of age. And it's just a really warm, happy day. So I can't really point to like one like specific tradition that is my favorite, but I think just the whole experience. And, you know, I realize, especially as the boys have significant others and their lives are changing, we may not be together for every Christmas. And I never want to be that mom that's like, you have to be home for Christmas. Like, I understand people have lives and there may be a point where their partners have traditions that they want to go through with and participate in with their families. So I just treasure all of these Christmas moments and they make me really, really happy. So just kind of like the whole thing. All right, let me grab the Elemis one and we'll do that. Okay, we have crowded up here. Let's move some stuff out of the way. All right, the Elemis one. A lot of you guys are opening this with me. Continues to be making me very, very happy. So we are on day 8 of the Elemis one. So on day 8, whoops, I should have shown you guys. There it is. Ta-da! Fun story about this. One of my viewers who does not celebrate Christmas, but her son's birthday is in the month of December, asked if I would send this to her. And she actually lives close to here. So we're going to meet up because she's going to use it for a little surprise for her son for his birthday next year. I thought that was fun. Okay, Superfood Facial Wash, Refreshing Gel Cleanser. Now, you guys know I always use the Elemis Cleansing Balm. So this will go in my guest bathroom. That's been one of my favorite things to do with these. This is the 3rd year in a row that I've gotten one of these, is my guests love them. And they go in a little basket in the guest bathroom, and how fun to have not just, you know, whatever you brought, but to try something new. And I always encourage them to use them. So the Superfood Facial Wash will go in the guest room. Number 9 is right here. Move that. Ooh, this looks pretty. What are you? Superfood Fruit Vinegar Liquid Glow Radiance Facial Toner. Oh my goodness. How do you even use that? Apply to cotton pad and gently across face and neck after cleansing, avoiding the eye area. Fruit Vinegar Liquid Glow. Okay, I'm going to have to try that. I have generally stayed away from anything that has any kind of toner in it just because I have fairly dry skin. I wonder what that smells like because I'm going to use that for myself. Oh, it smells really good. All right, well, we may give that a go. Ooh, 10th of December is one of our ones that's written. I don't know why I get excited because it's written out. Dynamic resurfacing facial wash, skin refining cleanser. The dynamic resurfacing line is really good for aging skin, and this will go in the guest room because, like I said, I don't generally use facial wash because I only use that cleansing balm, but we'll give that a try. All right, before we do the last of that, let's answer one more question. What is your favorite Christmas gift you have ever received? Oh my gosh, I love this very much. So my brother is 9 years older than I am, and we have been close on and off. I felt like we were close when I was little, but with that big of an age difference, it's always been challenging. And when he was in college, and then he traveled a lot, and one year he gave me a hamster for Christmas, and it was like one of the best gifts I ever got. So it was so sweet. It was so considerate. I think I was like 8 years old. So that would have made him 16 or 17 years old. I don't know all the details about, like, did he talk to my parents first? How did that all happen? But my brother gave me a hamster one year, and I have always remembered that as one of my favorite Christmas gifts. So there you go. And we named him Merle. So hamsters are fun. All right. So what was that? What number was that? That was our 10th. Now let's go with number 11, which is right here. And this is, as I'm throwing it, Pro Collagen Marine Moisture Essence. So this, the Pro Collagen line is what I use. So this I will definitely use here at home, and I will use it for traveling. Anti-wrinkle hydrating essence. I don't use the essence every single day. I use the Pro Collagen Overnight Matrix, and then I use the regular marine cream. But this will be a nice little addition, especially for travel, because your skin dries out a lot more when you're traveling, both because of airplane air and just fatigue, and we tend to be dehydrated and like that whole thing. All right, number 12 is right here. 2 more to go. Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask. Okay, this I have some of upstairs, and I use this pretty regularly. And what I love about it, like, I'm going to put some on right now while we're talking. You don't have to, even though it's a mask, you don't have to like wipe it off. You can just leave it on, and it absorbs into your skin. And you just use like a tiny little bit of it, and it's so like cooling and lovely feeling. Oh my gosh. You guys know too, whenever a product says that it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, all that means is that it temporarily hydrates that area. So, I mean, I don't know. I might already look younger. Okay, that was number 12. Now we need number 13, which is over here. Number 13. Ooh, I love this line, if it's what I think it is. Superfood Midnight Facial. This is also really good for travel. Again, just to add another layer, this would be great for overnight travel. Those of you that travel from the US to Europe, we're generally flying overnight. I will probably save this one for my trip to Paris because it's fantastic to put on before you try to get a little bit of sleep on a long distance flight. I've also done tons of videos about long haul flying, so you guys can go check those out. Number 14. This is the Pro Collagen Tri-Acid Peel. Okay, and that's expensive. Very, very expensive. So I'm very happy. I don't think they included this in last year's box. If you use this, this is one of those products you want to make, oh, I'm holding it upside down, not helpful. This is one of those products you want to make sure you're using sunscreen or glasses or both, because sun exposure, it's a big deal if you're using a tri-acid peel like this. But I don't know how expensive this is, except for the fact that I've looked at it multiple times and I can never bring myself to buy it on the Elemis website because it's really pricey. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a try. And then we need to go to number 15, and we are done. 13, 19. Where's 15? 15. Oh, it's written out again. Always throws me off. Okay. Number 15 is the Frangipani Minoy Body Cream. Love this. Anytime I am out of my regular body cream, I keep this because the smell of this is just heavenly. You know what? I'm not going to open this one because I have one already opened upstairs. Just trust me. This is a fantastic line. I love the smell, and I'm really happy that I got another one of these. Okay, I'm going to answer this one because it was asked multiple times, and I think comment below if you want me to do a whole video about this, because I feel like I can't give this question justice just in this video, but I thought it was interesting that several of you asked. Any advice on changing your career or life path? And that was from Just Like Jessica on Instagram. So yes, I have done this a lot. I will say I think it's partially a personality. Like my husband is very much a person who started on a career path, does his job, loves his job, happy with his job, will retire in his job. I mean, as far as we know. I have always had a problem with being very bored. In fact, it's kind of shocking to me that I've stayed with YouTube for 6 years, probably because it can evolve with me, right? Like what just happened. I think I would say two things about changing career paths, which is different than changing life paths. So let's talk briefly about career paths. We'll talk about life paths in the 5 minutes we have left, because why not? I think this is going to have to be its own video. When it comes to changing career paths, don't wait for the perfect situation to present itself before you make a change. Once you know a change is necessary, and if you're being honest, you know. Like if you're like in tears walking into your office every day, which I have been in various jobs, it's time. And generally we know for quite a while before we start to take action. I am not a fan, unless it's a really toxic, abusive situation, of just quitting and walking out. I am a fan, however, of making small incremental steps to get where you want to be. So if, for example, you are in a profession that you've been in for years, but you really are looking at this other profession, maybe it's teaching, maybe it's nursing, maybe it's becoming an attorney, maybe it's becoming a flight attendant. I was just chatting on our last flight on the way back from Phoenix. One of the flight attendants on the flight used to be a defense attorney, and then he became a flight attendant at like 70 years old. So it's never too late to start a whole nother career path. So if there's something you've always been dreaming about, start making small incremental changes in that direction. Take a class, find a mentor, start watching some videos online, start getting some books about what that would look like so that it doesn't feel overwhelming, so that you feel empowered, so that you feel like you are you're already starting to move in that direction. Kind of like when you're trying to get more fit, you feel better after that first workout. Are you more fit after your first workout? Oh, heck no, but you feel better because you've at least done something on that path. And then the other piece of that is get yourself ready financially. You have to be prepared to make that shift. Unless you're independently wealthy, which I love that for you, but for most of us, you need to have, either maybe some money you can dip into, start setting aside some money. If you are making a career change, a lot of times, if you're established in your current career, that will mean going down in income until you can get established in your next career, and you need to be financially ready for that. So I would say prepare financially and also start preparing from an education standpoint and just take it slow. Now, as far as making life changes, you're not being specific about what you're talking about. This might be an unhappy marriage. This might be a toxic family situation. This might be maybe you live in a place that is just not what you want. Maybe it isn't safe. Maybe you're trying to figure out how you can get your family into a better school situation. I don't know what life change you have coming up. But I will say most people will tell you when they've made a big life change that they're happy with, that they waited too long. So if you're really feeling like something needs to change, what can you do today? And this is kind of the same advice as I gave about the career. What can you do today to make that change possible? You can't make the change today probably, but what can you do to make it possible? And I hope that along that path you have tons of encouragement and guidance and people that the universe will bring to you that will help you along the way. Okay, I have blathered on long enough today. I hope you enjoyed it. We have one more Christmas video coming up next week. Quite honestly, not sure what we're going to do yet, but I think we're going to do a baking day. So that would be really fun. And I'll probably do that over several days and bring it all to you guys next Friday. Whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy, and I'll see you next week. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Bye.